Okay, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you can all hear me. This is Jim Nowakowski on behalf of Marketing Representatives. I'd like to thank Marketing Representatives for giving me the opportunity to speak to you today about this exciting line. Let's make sure we keep our social distances online, and I assure you we'll all be safe. Since they can't come within 6 feet of you, marketing representatives, just yet, they've asked me to stay in touch virtually. Isn't this a crazy world? Well, anyway, they designed this series to help you overcome some of the challenges we all face. Don't we all face that? I was just on a phone call with a client this morning. And it's a difficult world we live in, but this is a situation that's unique. And what we're going to try to do is help to get your clients sheltering and comfort with some of the products we're going to talk about today. So without further ado, welcome everybody. We've got a variety of amazing products and brands to share with you from Marketing Representatives that covers the Midwest in the United States, including these fine brands. And today they've asked me to talk about the OS&B line, some of the hottest new products that contractors love and showrooms will love when they talk about installing some of these beautiful bathrooms and so on. The quality and nature of that design, the ease of installation, etc. And Marketing Representatives believes that when you see these products, get a chance to use them or offer them to your suppliers, it's going to make the difference in this crazy world. At least we believe that. It's going to make sheltering in place something more tolerable. So let's get started. Welcome everybody. Holy mackerel, we got everybody in the audience. We got then some. Thank you all for coming. We welcome you with open arms. OS&B is Canada's largest manufacturer and distributor of bath waste and overflows, traps, lavatory drains, tubular product, brass fittings. You name it, they make it. Their products go through wholesale and retail channels, some of which are in the audience today. You stock OS&B. If you don't stock OS&B, you should be stocking them. As important, they are in some of the largest OEM brands in the world with their products. And I'm not going to provide the list for you, but know this. The OEMs that are using OS&B products have selected the top performing brand in the world. These are innovative, high-quality products. And for contractors everywhere, as you're going to see, you're going to find them at competitive prices thanks to the distributor and wholesalers in our audience today. Thank you, everyone. And we're going to talk to you today about and by the way, we're going to have some special extra at the end of this, so stay tuned when OS&B is over. Some of the most popular finishes are brushed nickel, pearl nickel, Venetian bronze. These make sheltering in place, actually sheltering in comfort. I know what you're thinking, right, ladies and gentlemen? A drain is a drain is a drain. But it's not. OS&B makes it more than a drain, and you can't help but notice the quality when you see it in the fixture, right? Or when you touch it. You can touch quality, right? They've been supplying the plumbing industry for over 40 years. They believe in 3 words. These are words that are very important. People throw these words around. But there's certain companies like OS&B that really, really believe these words: service, quality, and innovation. And today's presentation is going to be about a couple of these products. Let's get going, shall we? This is their side discharge shower drain. All right, it comes in a square or a round. And talk about options. If you don't, one of the main things about this particular drain is you don't have to break up the concrete floor when you're installing them. This is one of the reasons why contractors love them. We had a Naples, Florida contractor we were talking to the other day. He says, I just bought 30 of these. And we asked him why. He says, well, because I don't have to, they go in quick down in Florida. There's no basements in Florida. So converting a bathtub to a walk-in shower is a whole lot easier. And you've got your choice of the round or square, as I mentioned. And let's take a closer look at some of the dimensions here, all right? It's only 2 3/4 inch from the top to the bottom. Talk about, a beautiful size, right? A thin profile, a 1.5 inch copper outlet, lets the water out fast. They're available in preform shower base or a tile shower base. These are great options. What I want to do now is focus on some of the things that OS&B does to support your efforts. One of the things that they do is they run advertising. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in this COVID-19 world where everybody is saying, oh my God, we can't do anything. OS&B is out there pitching. They run ads. And basically an ad like this for these drains is running in some of the leading trade publications to support your efforts in the sales, right? This shows the full range of products. But I wanted to do is take a closer look at this side discharge guy. So as I said earlier, there's no need to break up concrete floors. The floor, there's just no need to do it. It's got an extra long ABS body for deeper installations if you need to do that. It's got a polished stained steel, brushed nickel. You see them in the lower right-hand corner. Those are the available things. Some brass bolts. We like brass, don't we, as plumbers and showroom consultants. And a low-profile base. It's got one, as I mentioned, 1.5-inch copper hub connection and a nice ABS collar, reversible 1-inch for increased adjustability. Adjustability is so important when you're in the field, isn't it? You never know what you're going to come up against. Next up is the Island Tub Drain. This is an unbelievable product. When they first introduced this, we were fortunate enough to be one of their representatives, marketing representatives was. And when Tom Hamilton showed me this, I said, oh, this has got to be one of the greatest things since sliced bread. This is a freestanding island tub drain, and it's a perfect winner for helping your customers shelter in place. In fact, if your customers are after style and comfort with a freestanding tub, there's no better companion than this tub drain. So I can't wait to get into it. Here's what it has. It has asymmetrical design. It's got a choice of base materials. It's got a deck plate. But what I did here is I clipped, because they got these great videos online. So I clipped a few videos to show you on the side, but I would encourage you to actually go to the OS&B website, which we'll show you, and actually watch this 2-3 minute video, and it shows you how easy it is to put this drain in. From the upper left, going down, and then to the upper right until you get the freestanding tub. It's just amazing. And I don't want to say anything, and I probably shouldn't say anything. Tom Hamilton says don't say anything, but I'm going to say it. I've heard, and I can't prove this, but I've heard that there's contests going on in certain sections of the country on timing how fast a plumber can put this drain in. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. That's what I've heard. I see I have a question from Kathy. Hold on a second. How does it compete with the F2 drain from Max? I think it's better. How's that? I think, Kathy, if you want the answer to that question, I think what we have to do is get Tom Hamilton. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today. He's got some personal business with the family that he has to take care of today. But I'm going to get you that answer in writing, if not from Tom Hamilton, from the OS&B people who are in the audience today. Okay? All right. So, let me go back to my presentation. This is how to order. In fact, Kathy, there's Tom Hamilton's phone number. There's his email. Pop him an email with your question. I'm going to also send him this question when this is over. So the best way to do this, these are the order numbers for the 2 drains we talked about, the side discharge and the island tub drain. It's all on their website, all the specifications if you need more information, but I try to give you the highlights as Tom wanted me to do. And if you do have questions, contact Tom. If you do need to order, contact Tom. Tom's a great guy. He's been in business a long time. Products and finishes you need is from OS&B. Like I said, this is a great line of drains that you can compare. And Kathy, the answer to your question will be forthcoming. But in our opinion, in marketing representatives' opinion, there is no finer drain. Now, here's a bonus before we leave. I want to give you a little more comfort, because when I agreed to do this for marketing representatives and Tom Hamilton, one of the things you keep hearing about in the field is how difficult business is, and oh my God, it's the virus. In fact, if you live in Illinois like we did, Governor Pritzker is extending it for another month. Don't ask me why, because I don't want to get started on that, but he's extending it for another month. So you hear things that construction is still going, but for example, what I heard today is some of the trades can't go together anymore. So forget about fast track trades, right? But more than that, when you look at construction per se, people say it's going, but we all know that things are not moving as fast as they should. So what we did is we looked at Construct Connect. Construct Connect is one of the largest databases in the country. They got over 500,000 projects. And we looked at planning stage. These are projects in the planning stage in the United States and Canada, and we found 134,000 projects and change in the United States and Canada. And only, ladies and gentlemen, 8,100 of those canceled or had some other words like due to the coronavirus public health crisis, blah, blah, blah. Ladies and gentlemen, that's only 6% of planned projects that are canceled or on hold, right? Maybe it'll increase in the coming months, who knows? And quite frankly, who cares? Because if you're in business, you have to make things happen. So I looked in Illinois, Wisconsin, Indiana in marketing representatives territory, and there were 5,170 projects in the planning stage. 5,170, right? Only 5% or 260 of those projects, 260 only, are canceled or on hold because of the virus or whatever. We have this list. What I did is I made this list available to Tom Hamilton, and he has it. If all you have to do is email him or call him, and he'll be happy to share it with you. One more thing. What I did here is I looked very carefully for shower drains. I said, okay, of the 5,100 projects in the planning stage, how many had shower drains in the actual specification? And you're going to say, well, most of them should have shower drains, right? Well, most of them have drains of some type, but how many had shower drains? In shower drains, there's 6 projects. And you're going to say, well, 6 projects, that's not a lot. Well, sure it is. When you look at one of the projects, which is from Ellison in Des Plaines, this is a wonderful project. This is the Ellenwood Estates, actually Ellenwood Apartments. 1425 Ellenwood Apartments, $64 million project. I'm holding the sheet right in my hand. You can hear it, right? This is not one drain. This is 212, because there's 212 units in this puppy, right? These are the other projects going on with the word shower drain in it. Just take a peek at this. Lots of money here, lots of drains, right? We should be pursuing these. Again, Tom Hamilton will have this list for you. I almost said Tom Fitzpatrick, one of my buddies. Tom Hamilton will have this list for you if you contact him. Call him, 358-6884, or send him an email, tomh@Marketing Representatives LLC. I would like to thank Marketing Representatives LLC for allowing me to talk to you today, because as you and I both know, there's many ways to shelter in comfort and style, right? The spring is ending. We're getting warmer. These people have been pent up in their homes, right? They've been pent up, and they're dying to get out and buy something. Let's help them. Let's help them, right? OS&B's drains are here for you. And our next Build Track, is Build Track 50. This is a little different. These are not drains. This is not faucets. This is not like the other products. This is software. And I guarantee you, if you join us next Friday, you'll have 15 minutes of learning about legislative tracking software that it can help position your company way ahead of the curve. Because, ladies and gentlemen, whether you know it or not, legislation affects everybody, and we're going to do that now. So I'd like to see you all soon. Thank you very much. Any other questions? Let me take a look. I've got my little list of people who are attending. I would like to thank everybody for being there. Here's some questions. I think, thanks for, excellent. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. And thank you, Michael. Brad, nice to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Brad. He's the owner, one of the owners of OS&B. Quick and informative presentation. Brad, thank you. Thank you. And he's going to help me answer your tough question, all right? Have a great day, guys. Go sell something.